Next up, pretty much the man of the hour. Jason, you on your medal? You have a medal. Right there.
What did he say about me?
You're super underrated.
Oh, that's nice of him.
He said a nice thing.
That's nice.
I said he's right there, which may have seemed like he was saying a mean thing, but
Yeah.
he wasn't. Ice! How are you feeling, man?
I feel pretty good. It's kind of late now.
It's super late.
I hope we can find some place to eat. Tomorrow I have to leave, unfortunately. And yeah, it was a great tournament. I liked it a lot.
And your performance?
Finally, I'm like getting there where I can play without my nerves.
Yeah.
The work is worth it.
Yes.
So,
yeah, so one of the things that you said after you beat, I forget who it was, I think maybe Silent Wolf, you pointed out that you're working on, like, nerves. Because, I mean, we all know how much skill you have. And, like, you know, most of the time you can look at a lot of your losses and it's like, if Ice was playing his best, like, the set wouldn't have gone this way.
Yeah.
But to me, I would imagine that it's very, very difficult for you to work on that. Because, I mean, in Germany, how many people are, like, putting you in that high-stress situation?
Not really. But, I mean, there are a lot of good people in Germany that I could train with, but I would need to travel kind of far, and it's not really worth it. But I will find a way, because I've been traveling more recently, and I'll try to take as much from it as possible. So it works out. I just had a bootcamp week with Android, Armada, and
That's awesome.
Prof at Armada's place. It helped me a lot, I think. And what really helped me this tournament was like realizing that the game is always the same. And when I was like playing on the big stage against SFAT, for me it was just friendlies basically. Because if I make it more than it is, then I will pressure myself for no reason.
Your play will definitely change.
Yeah.
But versus SFAT. So Toph and I were having a really good time watching your player cam and watching your facial reactions as you were playing SFAT.
Yeah.
You want to talk a little bit about like how you felt during that 10 minutes, 9 minutes, 8 minutes, however long that set was?
So what I tried to do, in a lot of times back then, I tried to force myself playing good, and then I look kind of extreme, like I look kind of forced, like I look like I'm pressuring myself and I want to like perform good. But this time I tried to basically look kind of high or something like that, you know, like I tried to look relaxed, you know.
You actually thought about this?
Yeah, of course, because whatever your body does, your mind adapts to it.
Totally agree. Yes, there's like science to back that, right?
Exactly. And if I look kind of chill and relaxed, then I will be relaxed and chill.
Wow.
So
that's actually so sick. I've never thought about what my face is doing when I'm playing.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
I try to,
and I start squeezing the controller. You ever squeeze and you realize you're like holding it so hard?
Yeah. So I just I paid attention to my, I think it's called eyelids. Like I try to have them a certain way where it's not completely closed or completely open.
Yeah.
So the sweet spot basically.
The sweet spot.
And it helped me to
the eyelid sweet spot
to basically focus on the TV basically.
That is awesome.
So it helped a lot. Yeah.
That is so sick. I don't think I've ever heard anyone talk about that.
Yeah.
Have you heard anyone else talk about that, or is that like you kind of realized that and you're working on that?
I did a lot of research, and if you read up on a lot of stuff, it's kind of easy to see connections between a lot of things.
Yeah.
And so you can take whatever is good for you and make it work. You know.
That's kind of I think that I agree with that. I couldn't agree with that more. Toph had mentioned that it seemed like maybe you had rolled your eyes at some point, or you know that you're kind of. Did you kind of feel like SFAT like kind of get can you not bring it any harder? Were you thinking about it in that way at all?
Was it when I was messing up, or was it like when I destroyed him?
When you were destroying him.
I don't really know why I did it, but when I destroyed him, I told myself, this is just the beginning. Like, you can't let down now. Like, it's over when it's over, and you won't let him play his game.
Yeah.
And after the second match, when I was 2-0 in the lead, I could see from the angle of my eyes that he was like getting rid of something. I think his jersey or something.
Yeah.
And old eyes would have been influenced by that and be like, oh my god, oh no, now it's serious time, right?
Right.
But you would never react that way if somebody does that when you play friendlies with him. then you would not even pay attention to that, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and that's what I told myself. So I'm gonna react as if it's just a random guy sitting
Right.
next to me that gets rid of something.
You don't want to read too much into it, right?
Yeah, you can make yourself crazy if you try to interpret too much.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. Yes. Okay, cool. So, and then next you played Mango. Did you feel like you played well?
I think I
or,
played
you know?
okay. The problem with Mango is not really that he's Mango. It's more like I feel like I am really bad against Falco.
Toph had mentioned that, you know, he mentioned something like that.
Yeah.
It feels like watching you versus Fox, your punishes are so crispy and so clean, and versus Falco, it
and
feels a
Falco,
little different.
I respect Falco so much.
That's basically what he said, yeah.
because
Falco's scary.
it's scary.
Hits you one time and bang, 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 bang.
Yeah, and
Basically, you have the same experience versus Falco.
yeah.
Actually, no, your
It
experience
must
is
be
much better
worse
than
for
mine,
Falcon though, right?
but-
When you know you're gonna die no matter what.
Oh, God.
But yeah,
I play Marth now, so
You play Marth now.
I play Marth now. Scarth.
What happened to the year of the Scar?
That died a long time ago, my friend.
No.
That died a long time ago.
But yeah, in Europe we don't really have that many good Falcos, so it's really hard for me to train the matchup. But I will definitely watch some SFAT and Leffen and do some analyze on it, because I went into the set, of course, confident. But as soon as I noticed certain stuff in neutral, like how he abuses shield into a solid out of shield game versus my early aerials, I was like, okay, I'm clearly not ready for this.
Right.
So
Yeah, that must suck. But you stuck with your character. Did you think about changing characters or like trying
No,
to?
I'm never gonna do this again.
Yeah.
It's Fox all the way.
Good. That's sick. And then versus Armada, I don't know. To me, it looked like a pretty strong showing. It looked like if a couple more things went your way.
Yeah. I play a little bit too safe sometimes against Armada, and I get into my own head by telling myself, okay, now you should go in, and Armada kind of catches me in those situations.
Yeah.
Because he has like a really good ability to read people's body language, I guess, and general experience with people's timings and such.
Yes.
So in friendlies, I think I perform better against him because I don't really pay too much attention how the trade-offs go. So I can just basically do whatever I want.
Yeah.
And I think that's what I have to do in tournament too now.
Yeah.
You can't be too safe.
Yeah. What do you think about yeah, totally. So, I mean, not too safe, but, you know, sometimes I watch Mango, right? He did end up winning 2 out of 3 sets versus Armada this tournament. Can you be that not safe? Do you have it in your heart?
So there are certain stuff that I try to change right now when it comes down to how I see Smash and how I play Smash. And one of the things is realizing that it's basically layers over layers over layers, right?
Yes.
And that the real goal basically is to go and try to reach an unattainable truth, because, like I said, there's always a bigger layer.
Always.
So by saying that you want to be safe, like safe is just a word. Like everybody sees that word differently, you know?
Yes.
People might agree on certain stuff when it comes down to this, but everybody has a different, has a own definition of safe, right?
Yes.
And the thing is, in the end, it's kind of rock, paper, scissors-like.
Agreed.
So
Yeah.
you have to take risks in order, to get openings, you know? And the more mix-ups you have and the more ways you have to, mix it up in the neutral, the better your punish is going to be. Because that's how you get your punishes in the first place.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
There's
It's deep. It's really deep. But
I mean, because it's deep because it's cyclical, right? Like the layers of rock, paper, scissors is kind of like there's layers on layers, but then Melee is more complex than rock, paper, scissors, but essentially...
So it becomes kind of like, I don't know the word for it, I don't know.
Exponential?
Exponential. It's like 3, 9, and then it goes from there, right?
81?
So 81.
Whatever 81 times 81 is.
Yeah, and you can see it like that, right? There's so many options with different counters to it.
Yeah.
That it's better if you have a bigger, let's call it toolkit.
Yes.
You know, you can use stuff from. And I think that's why players like Armada and Mango, they always can be so unpredictable and make you second guess yourself, because they have so many mix-ups on mix-ups, you know?
Yeah, whenever I see Armada and Mango play, it does look like just like mix-up after mix-up.
Mix-up after mix-up. It seems like they steal stuff from each other.
Yeah, totally, yes.
The way
totally
they
agree.
use shield in the neutral game.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Cool. And you also, so you saw SFAT versus Hungrybox. Like we were saying something like, you know, he's practiced a bunch. Like this is like his new strategy. It's like different than other people play. It did look like a different set. Were you
SFAT?
watching that set? SFAT versus Hungrybox.
SFAT played amazing with Hungrybox. I'm probably going to watch that set over and over again
This
because
is what I was asking.
that's, I think, how you should play the matchup.
Yeah.
Eleven is also really good at playing like the 50-50, not too defensive, not too aggressive, you know. But SFAT really showed that it's possible to like be safe and apply pressure at the same time over and over again.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, because I was wondering if this is like the beginning of this deep, dark era for Hungrybox for Puff Mains where there's this blueprint now, you know, that kind of, it looks so annoying. It looks so annoying for Hungrybox.
It looks.
And I've
really
never felt that
annoying.
way watching him because
He looked superior in the past, right? That's why.
he looks so scary. Every time he gets a little bit closer to Fox, it's just
Yeah.
like, he's going to die, he's going to die, he's going to die. But this time it was like, oh my God.
I think it's time for Hungrybox to take more risks because he's clearly one of the most patient players in the world.
Yeah.
But he can't expect his patience to carry him anymore. So I think he has to take more risks, even if he has a lead, basically.
Yeah.
Because the lead can vanish in like boom, boom, 2 hits.
Honestly, yes, it does.
Yeah.
We saw that. Cool. Anything else you want to talk about? Where can we follow you? Where can we support you? Anything on your mind?
You can follow me at ice_fights. And yeah, from here I will try to work even harder. And it's definitely a big confidence boost for me, seeing that I'm capable of doing it.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to the next time I'm going to play against top players.
That's awesome.
And yeah, right now I'm looking forward to relax a little bit.
That's great. Yeah, I don't want to keep you too much longer. Hopefully you can get food.
Maybe at TGI Fridays.
Fingers crossed. Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah,
congratulations.
thank you for the interview.
Opened a lot of eyes, turned a lot of heads this weekend.
Yeah, and don't give up on the Falcon.
I'm not going to give up.
Oh, okay.
I can tell you why. It's probably not that interesting. TLDR, when I play Falcon versus people in tournament, if they start beating me, even if say somebody takes the first stock in a best of 3, immediately in my mind I'm like, this person sucks. If my tech skill was what it used to be, 1 year ago, 2 years ago, I would be destroying them. I know everything they're gonna do. They're being so dumb. They're playing like an idiot. And I'm just so negative because I feel this entitlement, I think, right? Because I used to be so much better than I am.
You have to be the young grasshopper, Scar, or
with Marth, I lost my first round in bracket. I haven't lost my first set at a tournament in I don't know how many years. And the whole set, I was just thinking like, how can I beat this player? How can I do better? Like, what can I learn?
But maybe your problem is that you always try to think of the best times you ever played Falcon. And you use that as your standard, even though...
It is my standard.
Yeah, but...
If I hit you with a knee, I should hit you with the second knee. And if I miss my turnaround, I get mad. And then if Falco hits me with up tilt, forward smash, and I die, and he has a free edge...
Zangoose?
Oh, my God. Don't even say his name.
Oh, my God.
The coolest person with the lamest friggin' playstyle I've ever seen in my life.
He's really nice. I played
against him,
so cool.
too.
Yeah.
He's such a great person.
Yeah, but anyway, thanks for the
again.
interview, man. And
Thank you so much.
see you soon, I hope.
Yes, me too. Congratulations, dude.
Thank you, man.